All right. Okay, lads. So today we're going to dive into one of my favorite bio templates. Now, this puppy's awesome. If you use it correctly, it can even double or triple your matches. The bio itself is really a prime piece of real estate to use in your profile. And if you do it right, again, you can even get women to message you. I'm kind of actually sad a little bit to be giving this one away. It's done me well for many years now, and I just really want to give it to you. I want you to have it in your hands so you can experience what it's like messaging and using your profile on the app with a proper bio in place and all the benefits you can get from that. So let's jump right into it. All right. So first up, just some straight up facts about the bio is that by you having a bio, it's actually going to increase your match rate by about 50%. Crazy. Most guys on Tinder, they don't actually include a bio at all. So even by writing something, you're automatically going to stand out from the crowd. Now, the main purpose of a bio is just to get the conversation started and give her a bit more of an insight into your personality. You know, I really like to think of the bio like a label on a product. So the photos, they grab her attention. And then the text, that really explains what the product is about. If you don't have a good label on your profile, then she's far less likely to buy or swipe right. You know, if you just think about like how hard it is to start off a conversation with a woman on an app when she has nothing in her profile and her bio. Well, when you set up your bio to be engaging, you know, full of content that makes it very easy for her to message you, you're more likely to get the date, and everything moving forward is going to be a lot better for you. So let's dive into the template. Let's look at our Bulletproof Bio Template. Well, the template breaks down into three main sections, which we're going to cover now in detail. Kicking things off with the beginning, which is the intro hook. Now, the intro hook is really where you grab her attention, okay? It's that first paragraph. It needs to be short, punchy, interesting, and you have to capture her interest enough for her to keep reading the bio. Now, at the same time, all you really want to do is list out some basic but interesting facts about yourself. You know, this is where most guys go wrong with their bio, and it's too generic or plain or just boring. If you want to stand up for the crowd, you really got to be creative in this section. Instead of just listing attributes out, I found it best to use a bit of humor to spice it up. Okay, so you can take your not boring but standard facts and then use humor to code it in an interesting way. A couple examples here would be, instead of saying 26, business executive and dirt bike rider. Okay, not too bad what's going on there, but the description is really boring. You can instead say mid-20s mischief maker, just as comfortable in the dirt trike as I am in the boardroom. So all we've done is use language to describe the same thing. One's pretty boring, the other is a bit more creative and uses a little bit of humor. Another example of that would be, instead of saying, I'm a computer programmer who likes Netflix and hiking, you would want to go with something like, tech dragon and true crime documentary expert, show me your favorite hiking trails. So again, just by using language, we've taken the same facts. One is very boring, another one is interesting, funny, and it shows a lot more about your personality. Now, a lot of guys ask me, probably the most common question with the bio is, what facts do I put in there? Like, what do I include about myself? So if you're struggling with this one, I've made it really simple for you. All you need to do is, step one, list out just 6 facts about you as a person, you know, and the facts can be anything, like your job, your hobbies, your nationality, your passions, your personality quirks. Just list out 6 facts about you. Just put them out there. Once you've done that, second step is just to choose the top 3, which are easiest to describe in an interesting way. So just pick 3 of those that you think you can do a bit of wordplay with and describe in an interesting way. It's as simple as that. All right, on to our second section, the middle of the bio here, which is the disqualifier. So the disqualifier is pretty cool because what it does is it shows that you have high standards and that you're selective who you give your time to. Something that's very important in dating. Now, a lot of guys might be tempted to use one like no fat chicks or put something too hardcore or too serious, and that's just going to scare a woman off. You want your disqualifier to come across as playful, but also leaving a bit of mystery. Now, if you do this right, you're going to set up a challenge from the get-go, And often women will just message you first based off that section to see if they can pass your test. So already you're getting her jumping through the hoops and you're setting up a challenge. Now, some examples of the disqualifier are not subscribing to your OnlyFans, but you can subscribe to mine. This is a good one. If you're on the internet and you're a man, you've no doubt realized that a percentage of women are just trying to get you to sign up for their OnlyFans. So it shows that a bit of an inside joke with that one. Must be willing to pass an IQ and psych evaluation before our first date. My people will contact your people. This is a funny one. It's kind of overly formal, and it's showing that you're screening before the date. So you're going to evaluate her, and you can play into that with the conversation through text. Finally, the last one, unmatched. Don't ask for my snap. I'm a grown-ass man. This one's pretty funny. Again, if you're on the internet, you would have realized there's a percentage of women just want to get your Snapchat and waste your time. It shows that you're in on that, and again, you're not going to give your time out to women like that. So really, the big key with these first two as well is that you need to make it funny. If you can show your sense of humor, it's really a signifier for intelligence and social wealth, which is essentially status. So showing off that humor will add a lot of bonus points to your character, and it's really essential. Now, the last section we want to include in our bio here is the date prompt or the call to action. So similar to marketing, you've probably seen this before. You need to tell women what to do in order to buy or swipe right. Okay, so you would have seen, when you go to a store, the big labels, buy, or online it's often click here now. So the same concept applies. You need a call to action. You need to tell her exactly what she needs to do to set up the date with you. This is what we're really going for in this final section here now. So the best way to do this is to set up a prompt that allows her to imagine what a date is like with you. This could be something really simple like let's grab drinks or let's explore the city together, but really you can do something better. And again, I found this helps if you set up a challenge. An example of this would be, have seen most of the bars in the city, but drinks on me if you can show me a new one. Or undefeated Mario Kart champion since 1993. Swipe right if you think you can take me. So again, this is funny. She's going to be coming at you for the Mario Kart. And this is a really great call to action and a prompt to imagine a date with you. All right, so let's put it all together. Let's look at what all these sections look like in a completed bio. First up here, we would have the intro hook, describing your personality in basic traits about you, but in an interesting way, so she can latch onto that. Second here would be the disqualifier, showing that you have standards, showing that you're in on it, showing that you get it. Finally here, the call to action or date prompt, giving her an instruction about how you can go on a date together. This is it, boys. This is the Bulletproof Bio Template. If you implement this on your profile, again, this is something that's going to lead to about 50% more matches. You're not doing this, you're missing out on doubling your matches at least. Okay, so you need to take action and you need to put this into place. All right, let's look at the action item for today and how we can get moving on this puppy. So real simple on our end here. All we need you to do is go ahead and fill out the template and write your first proper bio. So you may need to watch this video again, scroll through the different sections, sit down, take your time, and fill out each section until you have your final bio until it's finished. Next, once that's done, go ahead and take a screenshot and then post it in the Facebook group. We'd love to see what your bio is. We can give you some feedback on how you can maybe improve some of the wording. And again, just give you the final approval if it matches with your profile and you should actually include it. We can workshop a little bit there in the Facebook group. So there we have it, boys. Hope you got some value out of this video. Again, this is something that's really key. A lot of guys struggle with this in the profile section of their online dating. Go out there, write your bio, implement it. Looking forward to seeing it in the group, and we'll see you in the next video.